Are you afraid of dying? If so, why? I was recently diagnosed with cancer and that made me afraid. Funny thing is I never thought I would be, but now I am. I'm mostly afraid of not being able to experience things in my life that I would want to experience, like marry buy our first home, go to vacation, etc. I'm also afraid what my death would do to my partner and parents. And of course I'm afraid of pain and dying alone in some hospital. So yeah, let's hope I will recover and not have to think about this for another 50-ish years. Yeah, I'm pretty young. That's the way to word this question. Yes, I am. I'm not scared of being dead, but I'm very scared of becoming dead. I'm even more scared of nearly dying, but surviving with a ducked up brain or something. Same. I'd rather be dead than half dead in a sense. I think I'd just be disappointed. My life has gotten to a place I enjoy. After struggling for a long time. It would suck to die after all the hard work. At the beginning of this month I finally realized I enjoyed my life. I'm not just living to live. I actually like my life and don't want things to go away. And now I have so much anxiety it's hard to actually enjoy life. Why are our brains so ducked? Edit. A lot of people are asking about therapy. I don't think I need that quite yet. I felt this way about 13 years ago, before I got my first dog. And now those ideas are coming back as she gets close to passing. It's been a month and reducing in severity. If I wasn't getting better, I would sign up for therapy of some sort. Not really, but I'm afraid of painful death. So hopefully it's painless when it happens. Yeah. Only a select few get to die peacefully in their sleep, surrounded by loved ones. I don't want to die suffering from 2 years of pain due to cancer, etc. My best friend had a near-death experience the other day, the day after we chilled, and he told me that little accident made him realize he actually is scared of death, because there's so much he still needs to do. I wasn't, but now I am, because I have more to lose. I can feel you. Not really. I'm more afraid of how I die. I hope I die at age 100 in my bed and not murdered by some bored psychopath. I hated my life before. I tried killing myself. I failed. So now I'm such a scared cat because I love my life and the people I surround myself with. I don't want that to end. I'm grateful for my survival. Natural instinct and probably the uncertainty of it all. I know when you're dead, you stop existing and you no longer think, feel, do anything, but at the same time it just seems so unreal to me. I'll never be able to experience anything truly from another perspective, so how can my point of view just cease to be one day? Logically, it will happen. But mentally I can wrap my mind around the fact that I will die and there will be nothing. That I'll experience nothing else and not even be aware of it. While I'm not afraid of death, I would say that I'm afraid of dying. Mostly because of natural survival instincts. Same here. But I'm rather afraid of dying because I'm afraid of pain while dying. I am. Because I'm 31 and I'm waiting for almost 10 years to finally start the life I want. But can't due to financial reasons and depression. I just want to live a good life and I'm afraid that I wasted too much time and that it will be too late for me to finally be happy. I am. Because if there is no place you go to after, then I just stop existing. I will not be in nothingness. I will not be in black. My thoughts will just stop existing. I will never do anything ever again. I'm okay with the idea of dying. It doesn't scare me, but I do worry about the impact it would have on my family. Edit. I'm glad to see others agree. I know many people who don't believe me when I say it, so I'm happy to read all your thoughts. Thank you for the awards too. Strangers, close bracket. Seem to be going against the majority here, but yes. What freaks me out is when I think about what comes next and the possibility or likelihood of it just being a /nothingness and your life is done. Although I won't feel anything or miss anything, similar to before I was born, the thought still really scares me when I think a lot about it. I am. because I don't know what will happen after death. No. Dying. Yes. I just want it to be instant when it comes. I don't want the trauma, suffering, sadness. The only part of dying I'm scared of is being forgotten. I'm really scared of being just lost. My life not really amounting to any legacy. Actually no. Thinking about it as I write, I'm scared of the slow dying that my family seems to suffer with. Dementia runs through one side, Parkinson's the other. So maybe I'll forget why I'm shaking. I'd hate to see my family watch that. Sometimes I will think that when I die my brain will continue to function and I will be floating in a void with my thoughts for an infinite amount of time. This is of course illogical, but I guess I sometimes think about this because my brain can't fathom a life without it. I then remind myself that that is ducking stupid, but this idea often pops back into my mind from time to time. The thought of simply not existing makes me terrified. I'm afraid of leaving my life behind. What if I die young and leave my daughter, my husband and this life I created behind? My husband will probably remarry. My daughter will be too young to remember me. I won't get to see her grow up, and I won't get the chance to have a second child. Since my mum was diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago, I have horrible health anxiety. If I die I can't listen to songs. I am. Because I don't want my kid to grow up without his father. I think the only reason we fear death is because we do not understand it, nor what happens after. It's like how we aren't scared of the dark, rather what's in it. Not knowing is probably one of our greatest fears. And I think that's why almost every religion has an afterlife, in an attempt to get rid of said uncertainty. I've been afraid of dying since I was a toddler. The idea of no longer existing fills me with a deep, aching hollowness in my chest. It's the loss of absolutely everything, and it's completely inevitable and permanent. It's such a fundamental fear for me that I find it very difficult to comprehend that some people are not and have never been afraid of it. If you stripped away all that I was as a person, piece by piece, it would be one of the last things to go. Similarly, I find most people's attitudes towards the deaths of others bizarre as well. We tend to feel sorry for the family and ourselves. But the person that died just got wiped from existence. Their beautiful, complex, feeling brain has shut down. And we are sad because of how that impacts us. Also, death is rarely peaceful. So I live with the knowledge that my last precious moments of existence are probably going to be in agony and fear. That's a fun bonus. Yes, because I have a great life and I don't like to lose it now. I'm not frightened of dying. Any time will do. I don't mind. Why should I be frightened of dying? There's no reason for it. You've got to go sometime. I'm afraid of dying too soon. Especially if we only have one life. I'm only 16, so I haven't really done anything like traveling, meeting someone etc, so I'm afraid to die now. Hopefully I won't be at the age of 80 because I've already done everything I wanted to do. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.